What's up?
Let's walk.
It's taxi. When did this happen? When respected you? That 10 cents out of every dollar that goes into his kick is directly related.
Jerry Adler may not have been the flashiest name in Hollywood, but his journey from the backstage of Broadway to unforgettable roles in The Sopranos and The Good Wife tells a story of perseverance, talent, and a late-blooming stardom. Known to millions as Herman Hesh Rabkin, the trusted consigliere of Tony Soprano, Adler proved that success can come at any age. Today, we look back at the remarkable 96 years of Jerry Adler's life, his Broadway roots, his late rise as an actor, and the legacy he leaves behind. Early life and family. Jerry Adler was born on February 4, 1929, in Brooklyn, New York, into a family steeped in theater. His cousin was none other than Stella Adler, one of the most respected acting teachers in American history. With a family so deeply embedded in performance, it was no surprise that Jerry too would find his calling in the arts. But interestingly, he didn't start out in front of the camera or even on stage. Instead, his earliest years were spent behind the curtain. Broadway roots. Adler began his career in the theater world not as an actor, but as a stage manager and director. He worked on over 50 Broadway productions, including the original My Fair Lady in 1956, one of the most beloved musicals in history. His attention to detail and his ability to run complex productions earned him a reputation as one of Broadway's most dependable behind-the-scenes men. For decades, Adler thrived in this world, directing, managing, and even producing plays. While many sought the spotlight, Jerry was content ensuring others shined on stage. A late start in acting. Most actors start young, but Jerry Adler didn't seriously begin acting until his 60s. His on-screen debut came in the early 1990s with films like The Public Eye and Woody Allen's Manhattan Murder Mystery. It was a bold shift, but Adler carried the wisdom of decades in theater, bringing authenticity and maturity to every role. By the time most actors consider slowing down, Adler's career was just beginning. The Sopranos, his defining role. In 1999, Jerry Adler landed the role that would define his career, Herman Hesh Rabkin, in HBO's groundbreaking drama, The Sopranos. Originally meant to be a small part, Adler's performance as Hesh, a Jewish music producer and advisor to Tony Soprano, resonated deeply with audiences. His calm, intellectual presence balanced the often violent and chaotic world of mob life. Fans remember him for iconic lines, including the moment he reflects on a young associate's death by saying, "He was just a kid." For 6 seasons, Adler's Hesh was a fixture, not as a gangster, but as a trusted voice of reason. His character gave nuance to the criminal underworld, proving that even in Tony's violent empire, wisdom and friendship had their place. After The Sopranos, Adler continued to shine on television. He took on the role of Howard Lyman in The Good Wife, a character so well received that what was meant to be a brief appearance turned into a recurring role. Adler's charm and subtle comedic timing made Lyman unforgettable. He also appeared in shows like Rescue Me, Transparent, and Broad City, as well as films like In Her Shoes, Synecdoche, New York, and A Most Violent Year. Each role, big or small, carried the same quiet dignity Adler became known for. Personal life and legacy. Off-screen, Jerry Adler lived a grounded life. Married to Joan Laxman, he was a devoted husband and father. Despite his Hollywood success, he remained deeply connected to theater, often reflecting on his Broadway years as the foundation of his career. Adler's story is a powerful reminder that success can come at any age. He showed the world that it's never too late to chase new dreams, and that sometimes the best chapters of life are written when you least expect them. His passing. On August 23, 2025, Jerry Adler passed away peacefully in his sleep at the age of 96 in New York City. Tributes poured in from fans, co-stars, and the theater world. For many, he wasn't just Hesh Rabkin or Howard Lyman. He was proof of endurance, resilience, and timeless artistry. Jerry Adler's life reminds us that the journey is just as important as the destination. From the backstage of Broadway to the spotlight of television, he built a career that spanned decades and touched millions. Whether you remember him as Hesh, Howard Lyman, or simply Jerry, his work will live on, inspiring future generations to keep chasing their passion. no matter the age. His top works: performing arts, Broadway, and theater. Stage manager/director for more than 50 Broadway productions. My Fair Lady, 1956, original production stage manager. The Apple Tree, 1966, director. Drat, the Cat, 1965, director. Worked extensively backstage in classics like Of Thee I Sing and The Pajama Game. Television. The Sopranos, 1999 to 2007. Herman Hesh Rabkin. The Good Wife, 2009 to 2016. Howard Lyman. The Good Fight, 2017 to 2018. Howard Lyman, reprising role. Rescue Me, 2004 to 2011. Father Gus. Transparent, 2014 to 2017. Moshe Pfefferman. Broad City, 2014 to 2019. Saul, Ilana's grandfather. Guest roles: Law and Order, Northern Exposure, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Clapperboard film. The Public Eye, 1992. His screen debut in film. Manhattan Murder Mystery, 1993. Directed by Woody Allen. In Her Shoes, 2005. Starring with Cameron Diaz and Toni Collette. Synecdoche, New York, 2008. Charlie Kaufman's surreal masterpiece. A Most Violent Year, 2014. Acclaimed crime drama. Jerry Adler was an American actor and theater veteran best known for his role as Herman Hesh Rabkin in The Sopranos. Born in Brooklyn into a theatrical family, with legendary acting teacher Stella Adler as his cousin, he began his career backstage, working as a stage manager and director on more than 50 Broadway productions, including the original My Fair Lady. Remarkably, Adler didn't turn to acting until his 60s, debuting in films like The Public Eye and Woody Allen's Manhattan Murder Mystery. His late-blooming acting career flourished, with memorable performances in television and film. His defining role came in HBO's The Sopranos, where his portrayal of Hesh Rabkin, a wise and loyal advisor to Tony Soprano, made him a fan favorite across all 6 seasons. He later gained further recognition as Howard Lyman in The Good Wife and appeared in shows like Rescue Me, Transparent, and Broad City, as well as films like In Her Shoes and Synecdoche, New York. Jerry Adler passed away peacefully on August 23, 2025, at the age of 96. His career is remembered as a powerful story of reinvention and endurance, proving that it's never too late to chase new dreams.